y'all, I'm Laura with Freedom Family, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the radio amplifier in a 2010 to 2017 GMC Acadia or Traverse. Let's get to it. Okay, so to find the amplifier on this vehicle, we are going to go to the driver's side, and underneath the dash, you can see it right there. Before I order my amplifier, I am going to take this one out and get the part number off of it just to confirm that I am purchasing the correct one. What we've got here are 3 little plastic snaps here, here, and here. All you're going to want is a little screwdriver or a pry tool, and we're just going to pop these out. There we go. And then this should just slide right out. Oh, we are connected to something here. A little wiring harness. Okay, so this had nothing to do with it. Stick that back in before I lose it. This had a little tip to depress on the back side of it. Okay, so this is our amplifier right here. I think I'm gonna see if I can't get the bolts off first. I'm not really gonna be able to get the camera in there, but you can feel with your hands where these bolts are. They're pretty small. So there's one here closest to me. Okay, so that's a 7mm. Okay, so that's what the screw looks like right there. So I've got one of them, but I know there's more than one. Yeah, actually I can see it way here in the back. You can actually see my finger moving around. It's right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to move y'all out of the way, and I will get back with you when I've got that screw out, and we'll see where we are. I was having a hard time getting my arm up in there because of the parking brake, so I depressed that and could get my hand up in there to get to the 3rd bolt. There are 3 bolts. If you have your new amplifier with you, you'll be able to see that on the amplifier to give you a rough idea of where the bolts are that you're going for. So now I've got that 3rd bolt out. Amplifier is still being held in by, I think, 2 or 3 wiring harnesses in the back, and that is going to be very difficult to reach to. We're going to start by getting these wiring harnesses out of the way. They obviously kind of cradle the amplifier in, but before I unplug these, I'm just going to go ahead and unplug the battery to mitigate any stray codes. I have got the battery unplugged. Now I'm just going to unplug these wiring harnesses, and I don't think we're in any danger of getting these mixed up. Yeah, they're different shapes so that you can't get them mixed up, so no worries there. And this right here, yeah, okay, that will get those out of the way for us for the most part. And now that's moving a lot more freely, but I've still got to be able to get to those harnesses in the back. I'm running into the problem that anybody else who has videoed this is running into, which is not being able to get the camera into a place where this can be adequately filmed. I am going to get the amplifier unplugged and removed, and then I'll get back with y'all on how I got it out. I can't get my both hands back there. It's so frustrating. Everything about GM vehicles is like this. I feel like every time I work on a GM vehicle, this is what I end up doing. Trying to get my hands in both hands in a spot where only one hand can go. Oh, okay, I got one. There is 3 of them. And I'm trying to get some tension on the harness so that I can just depress the clip and it come out. So it's worked on one. Maybe we can keep this going. I don't know how I'm gonna get this plugged back in. Okay, there's 2. And let's go. Let's go. 3, come on, 3. 3. Okay, so that is a great way to do it, is to pull down on it while you're pressing the clip, because otherwise there's nothing to get it out. We'll cross the get it in bridge when we come to it, but now I have my amplifier and my part numbers that I needed to get, so I'm gonna go order the replacement and I will get back to y'all when we've got that. Also, I did end up literally unplugging everything except for one harness in this wiring control board, so yeah. We've got our new amplifier in. It did come with one of these mounting brackets broken. There was an attempt at gluing it back together. I ended up reaching out to the seller of the remanufactured amplifier, letting them know that bracket had been damaged and that it had been tried to glue back together. I'm not asking for anything here, I'm just letting them know. And this was their response. I'm going to let you, as a potential customer, take this response for what you will. They don't know me. They don't know that we film videos. So this is the response you can expect to receive if your amplifier arrives damaged. We also got the full refund on our core return because obviously it looked pretty good. So you can also expect that response on your core return. Hopefully this is better glue and it will hold, but either way, it'll have 2 other mounting brackets and it's the one on the bottom. But anyway, we're gonna get this thing in here and test it and see if we get our sounds back. Well, my glue is not set yet, so that's great. Mostly just need to get this thing plugged in and tested, and then I can deal with that later. How am I supposed to get that plugged up? Oh, this is nuts. Okay, yeah, my glue hasn't held up because it wasn't ready yet, but I did get that plugged in. I don't know how anybody with an arm any bigger than mine is going to be able to do that. I don't know if that's possible, but it might be possible. So now I'm just going to plug all this back up, and then we're going to rehook up our battery and see what we got. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay, so we've got our battery back on. Amplifier should be plugged in. Let's see what we got. We've got sounds! I still don't hear the turn signal. I hear one turn signal. There it is! We got turn signals. Do we have radio? We've got radio. Awesome. So now I've just got to get back underneath there and actually install it, but now we know it works, so that's awesome. I will link the company that we used in the description below. Obviously, we got a unit that was a little banged up. I'm a little bit disappointed about that, but at the end of the day, it's a used part. I knew it was a used part, so I'm happy with the result. And that's it. We hope you enjoyed the video and maybe found it helpful. If you did, please give us a like and maybe subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And as always, I will be happy to answer as many questions as I can in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again in the shop.